So we are going to be making vanilla cake. Let's weigh out the flour. I already got my 600 grams of butter, 600 grams of sugar in here. So now we are going to measure the flour out as well. My cake flour, I hope it's going to be enough. Oh my God. Make it good inside. About 600 grams. So I'm just going to add a little bit of baking powder to it. Good morning, thanks for joining me. So we're going to sieve the flour. Always sieve your flour, okay? Always sieve your flour. That is one way to go. Once you are happy with that, so we are going to know it's the speed of the butter cream, like the butter and the sugar that's been missing for like 15 minutes now. Yeah, if you know you don't have this kind of mixer, you can mix above 15 to 20 minutes, because first of all you want your butter to be like fluffy. Yeah, if your butter is fluffy, your cake is going to be fluffy. Yeah, that's one thing about when you are making cake. So you need to let your butter to be fluffy. So if it's fluffy, because I'm standing from the back, I might find it a bit not that difficult. I'm gonna say it. Let's see if I put the light on, if it will be better. I don't want to use room light today. I think it's better, the one for the YouTube. So yeah, now we're gonna lower. Is it this? No, this lift up. Low it. This stage you don't rush it when you're adding your egg at this stage. A bit, you don't rush this stage. This stage is not the stage that you rush. When there is missing, I think we can start oiling the baking pan. My cake release is finished, so you can use oil or butter. One egg at a time. Don't rush it, guys. One egg at a time. We're going to be making chocolate cake as well. Oil-based chocolate. The first of all, I want to do this vanilla recipe. My requested friends. If by version you are 2 eggs falling in, is okay. So it can happen. As best way it can happen. That's for them. That should be enough for now. The one we need to break. Once you see that is mixed, you add another one. To know how you are doing. Thanks for joining. Today we are making vanilla cake and chocolate cake. That's why I always encourage subscribe to my YouTube channel. I might not connect in other platforms as I'm talking to you. I'm only connect on this YouTube channel, guys. So it's good to subscribe and follow for more. Super chat to encourage more people to come into the room. Last and on the list, take that in. It's still missing on the low speed. So now, before we speed up, we're going to turn it off, lift it up. So we've had the egg to start mixing on the low motion, on the low speed, however you call it. But you know, sometimes it's going to be like the egg, not the yolk, the egg white, so it's not where incorporated mix it proper. So at this stage, what I normally do, I will stir it. So I'll bring it down, then I will speed up. That's it. Just speed up for a while to become creamy, you see. I'm not saying that the egg white is on the corner or, you know. So after that, we need to add the flour into it, your dry ingredients, in 2 portions. That's about 600 grams. Let's say we add first stage like 300 grams. Gently. Oh, I need to rinse this one. It up. Don't over mix it too much when you start adding flour or when you start folding with your hand, okay? If you want to use hand method, you can watch my YouTube there. There's one of my popular videos that go really viral on my YouTube channel there. and how to make homemade vanilla cake. Honestly, that recipe is really nice. You can also work that out as to mix with your hand. So you stir, you add all the remaining dry ingredients. I'm using self-rising, half of self-rising, half of plain flour, because my self-rising flour got finished, so I needed to make my own at home. So I just mixed the two together. Yeah, I've never tried it, my first time, but I know it's gonna be okay. So sometimes if your butter is like this, maybe you left your butter in the room temperature too much, because I brought it from the fridge. I left it more than 2 hours, but it's still okay though, because I was waiting for baby to sleep, you know, and baby is awake now. He'll be dragging everything. That was why I waited for him to take a nap. Nap was not coming, but here we are. He's having the nap now. Okay, to just show that you scrape everything down. Another good mix again. I'm happy with that. So I want to bring this out now. Let's see if I can move this aside. I need the scarf to. I'm coming. When I put this in the oven, before we miss the other one, we'll do that. Let's go sign it out, baby. So let's scrape all of this down. You can put on hand glove and use your hand to do this, but ideally I won't use my hand because that would be too much. If you can't have time to scrape it out like this, put on hand glove, use hand glove to do it. I mean, to just scrape this the palette. Is it what's it called again? Attachment. Yeah, attachment. Yes, attachment. Yeah, attachment. Sometimes most of all this world, they just go, you know, especially when you've not baked for a while. It's been ages I've not baked, honestly. All this one you're seeing me posting is just the old baking that I've done for long. It's been long. I can't even remember when last I on this one. Was it for my son's birthday for cake? I can't remember. Yeah, I might have to go and track this one. It's coming out. No, we don't want it to come out here. Stay there. We don't want you to come out here. So this is what you get for 600 butter. Everything 600 grams. Then your vanilla will be 20 grams to 80 grams. Yeah. So this is what you get for this one is a 1 kilo. Let's say 1 kilo mixture. All ingredients for 500. That's 1 kilo. Yeah. But yeah, we are working with 600 today for this bowl. I can't do more than 600. It won't take it. So this consistency. You see, it was supposed to only shape a bit before it fall down, but it's still okay. It's because of my butter was kept in the room temperature too long. I brought it out since 11, so I started in almost 4 hours. That was too much, but it is what it is. I said before because of baby, so now let me get some. I know it's not stick pan, but I still have to do this way to just secure. And the cake is ready. I've already greased the bottom, so this for the edges. Check it off. said, this cake is for my little niece that's gonna be 25. So frozen, I say frozen, what's it called? What's this name of that? So again, all those character cake. So that's what we are gonna be doing, guys. So I'm gonna put like, let's see, 5, maybe 600. Let's see, that's 650 already. Okay, let me open it for sale. 700 first. I want it to be ready soon because I have 3 hours to go to leave to go and get the little one from the school as well. I made this 700. Well, is this 700 I did or 6? I think 600. Yeah. Here's already 700. So let's just make it 700. We leave this for 700. Let's see what this is gonna give us. Was it 700 we did here? No, it's giving me 700. I can't remember. Let me weigh this one out. Okay, it means for 700 we put here as well. Okay. That's 500. I want to add more 100 grams to here. Okay. So we're gonna just, let me bring it out and show you what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna kind of level it. Yeah, if it was really a much, I'll try and create a bit over, but I'm still gonna do little, just little, not too much. But first of all, I want to level it out. Spread it around. I still have a little one, so we can quickly bake this. I will open it for you guys to see. Okay, now we're gonna knock it on the cabinet. Okay, so we are taking this to the oven to bake. Now I preheated my oven for like, oh my goodness, it should be more than 35 minutes of this one creating. So I'm going to reduce it to 150, 140. Even 150 is even too much, to be honest, but so we are going to bake that. So I'm thinking I still need to mix for this one. So let's just mix quickly mix like 200 gram. Is it 200? No, like 100 gram. So let's mix like 100 gram again. Yeah, let me get the butter. So on the sugar, let me just put the sugar in there first, like 100 gram. I'm using castor sugar. You can use granulated sugar, but for me, I'm using castor sugar. Make it pretty faster for the mixing process. Do you get? So I'm using castor sugar. Oh, we end up at 130. Oh, no, I need 2 eggs. At least I need the other 4 eggs for the chocolate one. So let's do 100 gram, as I said. Let me stick to my. Okay. So you can see the process of mixing this together. Don't know why this is so bad. So let's get the butter in. Is way too much. Okay. You know, this is just me. There's a parable that used to say that when you are cooking, add season to it, will add a long way to go. So I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla. You can crack 1 egg to mix it while you are mixing it, to cream it. But I just add a little bit of vanilla to it. Yeah. So let's quickly cream this. Less than. You didn't notice I did put time. Let me set the time up for the cake in the oven for the first 45 minutes. But when it's 30 minutes or when it's ready, you will know the smell, the aroma, you will hear the scent and all of that. So you will also know that this cake is ready. So that's 100 grams. So let's get the flour ready down. 100 grams of flour. Where's my soup? So now we're going to add our baking powder. One slash teaspoon of baking powder. You didn't give me like 1 gram. Okay. We're just looking for the gram. Hello, how you doing? Subscribe to support your baby girl. Here we teach how to cook and how to bake. This is your favorite chef, Chef Felicia, in the building. Okay, let's I always get myself confused because I'm doing it from the back, as I said. It's only when you are doing sponge cake, you just pour everything, you just miss it. If it's not sponge cake, I encourage you, miss your, you see, you can see the consistency now, it's thick. It's not fluffy. By the time it's fluffy, you will know. So still keep mixing. You can even see the sugar is not even mixed proper. So while that is ready, let me go on my let me go on my chocolate recipe. Nice for green. Let me prep my buttercream for the chocolate recipe. I'll show you how I do that, guys. So I'm going to do half of this recipe. Half of this. Let me write it out because I'm not doing the whole thing. Flour. We are using 180 grams. That's wasted too much. So 180. Then cocoa powder. 120 divided by 2. Cocoa powder. Cocoa powder. We'll use 60 grams. Cocoa powder 60 grams. Follow me. After this, then what else? We have baking soda, 1 tablespoon. So we'll just put baking soda. That's instead of 15 grams, we'll put 7 grams. 7 grams. That's 1 tablespoon TB. 1 teaspoon, sorry, TSP. Welcome again. Baking powder. So we'll now put baking powder instead of 1 teaspoon. It will be half of that. Half of 1 teaspoon. .5 grams baking powder. 2.5 grams. Salt, the same thing, salt. 2.5 grams. Then sugar, we put 300 grams. Sugar, 300 grams. Like Am I right? How will sugar be 300 grams? When my flour is there. 300 grams. Then I'm gonna use 3 large eggs. Three large eggs. Let me load this down so you can be hearing me. 3 large eggs. Then buttermilk. Buttermilk will be 340. So 340 divided by 2. That will be 170. 170 gram. That's for the buttermilk. The buttermilk, I'm going to add my vinegar into it. So oil 112 grams. That's oil, vanilla and all of that. So oil, this oil based chocolate recipe, 112 grams divided by 2, that should be 56. I did 57. I said it's 56 grams of oil. Then what else? Vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon. That's about 7 vanilla. Will put 2.5 grams. Okay, now we're happy with that. We got the measurement that we need. What did I not measure? Bring that in. I'll do something else. I think we got everything. Butter cream. Salt, cocoa powder. Yeah, we got everything. I'll leave this aside. You can use that now. Put this away. Let's check on this one. So yeah, I need to let this spatula edges. Look at the cream. You can see it's becoming white and fluffy. Because it's a little, the mixer might be finding it difficult to, like, you know, pick it up very well, but we are still gonna mix. Creamy where I like it. So now let's crack our egg. We need 2 eggs, 100 grams of egg for that again. Actually, I thought I have less eggs. I might do that recipe because me personally, I love caramel and chocolate cake. That's my favorite cake. And my son loves chocolate cake. I think we are having enough of egg. We have 6 eggs. I'm just going to do the full recipe. Trust me, guys. It's because of this vanilla one. So, honestly, yesterday, the eggs that I used normally get, let's say 1 pound. Let's assume it's 1 pound. Do you know it's double in price? Like 70%. I was like, what's going on? We are not Christmas here. This is not April time. Why would they just increase the price since the overnight on this egg? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get less. I don't want to have drama. That's why I went for a lesser quantity of eggs. So I'm just going to reach out to people that can, like, where I can get it cheaper. So it's really creamy. I love the way it's coming. Honestly, it's really coming out very nice. 10 minutes now, if I'm not mistaken. We start, this alarm was 45 minutes. Now you can see it's 32 minutes. So that means we have been creaming this for like, we have been creaming it for like 12 minutes. Yeah, the kind of the mixer you use, okay? So you need to cream your butter and the sugar very well, nicely. Look at that. This butter is going to be different for the other one we just did now because of the texture, and now you cream it and the temperature of the butter as well. It's very white and creamy. If you look at the edge of this spatula, is different. So that's to tell you that it's ready to use. Yeah, it's fluffy. Let me explain. I keep saying it. Even when I was in college, where my chef was, I was telling my, you know, when there's a work in pair, I was telling my pair person, like my students, as we are both students, like, let's cream it. Then I might come up one day, you can really do this actually with your hand, because if your butter is in the right temperature, you can actually do it with your hand. I was like, when you fold butter and sugar very well, like when you cream it very well, like very creamy very well, you will see that by just start adding other ingredients, your cake will be fluffy. It's only when by you don't cream it very well, you will end up like your cake is like a sponge cake. It's not fluffy. Yeah. Subscribe to support your baby girl if you have not subscribed. Here we teach how to cook, and now today is your favorite chef, Felicia, in the building. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. God bless you all. I just want to speed it up. So now you start adding your egg there, one at a time, not two, just one at a time. Love is patient, cooking is patient, baking is patient. Don't rush it, except the cake is a sponge cake. If it's not a sponge cake, add your egg. I said this, Chef Felicia said, any recipe, just add it one at a time. You will have a long way to go. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. By then you see that one is well mixed, incorporated very well. Then you introduce your second egg. Sorry, the cup just touched the missing stuff like. So let me show you something. By the time you see that you miss it and you are seeing like it's drawing, the egg white is somehow is on the bottom, so you're just going to scrape your bowl. Always scrape your bowl. Don't be so lazy to scrape your bowl, please, especially when you are baking cake. Always scrape it. Don't feel reluctant. Sorry if I might say maybe lazy, but don't feel reluctant like you don't care. When you are baking cake, you only need to scrape your bowl. It's not eating like, you know, I don't want to. So now we're going to speed up. Just for a few minutes. That has a long way to go. It's not even up to a minute. You're just going to speed up to see everything. See now is well mixed. You can't see the egg white. You can't see the liquid. You know the egg white that will be running up and that will be saying, I'm here, I'm under the baking pan, I'm under the mixing bowl. No, you have to speed it up and mix it. Then you introduce your flour now. And not at this stage, before you add the flour, this is where people add their vanilla or any ingredients. Me, I add my vanilla initially before I started. That's just my recipe, okay? It has never failed me for years. If you taste this cake, people that have tasted, I think you can go on my Instagram or my platform and see the review of my cake recipe. This is just how I make it. Nothing too much, nothing too small. This is just how I make it. All depend on the quality of the ingredients you are using. That also determines, honestly, if you want to be different out there. Some people will just say it's not just egg and flour. Yes, it is. If you might see me now, do you think I'm using a deep brand or what is it called? Leader. No, don't get me wrong. Someone said that to me. Say, ah, sister, my friend say I saw you in a ad. And I say, yes, but it's not what you think. So at this stage, when you add your flour, don't mix too much, because when you mix too much, you might have a runny butter, which you don't want that to happen, because you already add all your ingredients to it. At this stage, you don't need to mix too much. No. If you are doing that, stop it, because you might end up having a runny butter, and when you bake the cake at, it's going to be different than when you are having the right consistency. If you know you can't work on it, just use your hand to mix. If you want to know how I use my hand to mix my cake, the video on my YouTube channel, go and look for it, how to make the best vanilla cake homemade. That's one of my videos that have gone viral. Yeah, should I say viral? That is really popular. A lot of people turn on to that, to my channel, and YouTube decided to be pushing that video till date until now. So go and watch that recipe and see how to fold a vanilla cake, how to mix your vanilla cake when you are adding milk to it. So this is the consistency you are looking for. You see, it's holding its shape. If you look at the other one we did before, it was not holding its shape. Immediately it was running down. By the time this two cake is going to bake out, there's going to be a huge difference on it. I'm telling you. That butter was in a long... I brought it out for the room temperature. That was why. Do you get? So everything here, we are supposed to have about 400 grams, which is 4 ingredients, 100 grams ish. But for the purpose I'm going to show you guys, I could have bring out from down like a cupcake, because I'm going to bring a little, I don't know, because I didn't want to touch. Anyway, let me just leave it the way it is. Okay. There's vanilla oil base. There's one you can do with egg whites. Yeah. So there are different recipes. I'll try and work on that anyway. Yeah. So one thing again, before you take your baking pan to the oven, sometimes you will end having all this. These are the things that will burn on the side of your baking pan. They'll make it will make it quickly look like it's old. So there you go. Tap it. Quickly gonna put this in the oven. Yes, they say you cannot open your oven when it's not 30 minutes. I agree with that, but if you know your way out to open your oven and quickly put what you're gonna put in, whatever you are baking at that moment is not gonna like fall off, like it will just fall down, like, you know, like, how do I say it? I don't know, the word is not coming. However, what I'm trying to say, get yourself ready. This hand is going to the oven, and this hand is, you know, you are just going to quickly open it and put it, like, wrap it up. How do I say? The word is not coming. Like, fast as you can. Do you see that? I did that in a minute. I don't have to be staying down and be like, oh, where do I put it? Where do I put it on? By the time you open it, all the air, the temperature on the oven, everything will come out. Then that's where you find out that your cake or whatever you are baking at the oven at that time, it will not be in the right temperature. You will just lose it, because it's not up to 30 minutes. Just about 15 minutes ago, we put the cake in there. So now we are going to be doing the chocolate recipe that's so dear to me. This is the cocoa powder I use. If you want it, let me know. I can send you the link to support your baby girl as well. So yeah, this cocoa powder is a game changer compared to all this regular one and all of that. So yeah, that's that. So now let's get the other ingredients ready here for the sorry, Boo. Another thing I'm going to think of is my flour up to 600 grams. You know, I said we should do, you know what, even because I love chocolate cake, especially it's for me, I'm not gonna do, although my niece said he likes chocolate cake. Let me measure my flour first. If you notice, I have my This for red velvet flour and chocolate cake is different. All my flours are different. Let me measure it out. I don't want to be like putting the sugar there. Then see, I'm just gonna do. Okay, the recipe request. Yeah, is enough. 325. I'm just gonna add like 25 grams to it, or 50 grams to be 350 or 360. On top of my head, I can't remember. 180 plus 180 should be. Was it not 360? 180 plus 180. Let's see. 180 plus 180. Yeah, 360. So we have 125. I'm just going to add another type of flour to it. It's another kind of plain flour which I use for popo, for another normal plain flour. The flour I'm using here is a kilo of this flour. This particular flour that I just seen is about 4 pounds. No, sorry, 3 pounds something, about for 1 kilo for this particular flour. It's not just like other regular flour that you see a pound a kilo, or 1 pound 50 or 2 pounds. So I said that's it. 360 we said. So if I even bring it close to you, see the difference. See, just the, oh my god, I need to really do a proper video of this. Like, look at that. That look like cream. This look like pure white. Honestly, it's different. But because it's just like 20 grams extra we add to it, I don't think that would be an issue for us. Yeah, just 20 grams. So I'm running out of my 2 major plain flour for my normal vanilla cake. These are normally used for red velvet and chocolate, but I don't think I will be, except it's going to be to end that there. Guys, let me do this. I want to end this like this. First one showing and restart. Let's see. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe to support your baby girl. Yeah, we teach her to cook and how to bake, okay? Okay, let's put our sugar here. As we said, 600 grams. Again, the kind of cast on sugar I use is not like every other regular sugar. If, let's say, normal regular cast on sugar, if you are using 500 grams, I use 500 grams. You're not going to feel that when I will bring the cake out, the one that I'm using now, you're not going to feel the taste like there's sugar on it. Because I don't know how they do this brand, guys. The things keep imagining me. How does it taste less sweet, this particular sugar? I don't know. Still blow my mind till now. So we need 600 grams. So while this is going on, we are going to quickly prep our buttercream. I will show you how I make my buttercream. I will explain that. I don't buy buttercream from market anymore. I just do homemade buttercream, which is easy and is the best. Yeah. So let's crack our eggs. So it says six large eggs. So let me work with the other recipe so I don't get myself confused. I wrote it out before. So let's work with the original recipe. 6 large eggs. So fortunately this is not large, but it's a mid size. Oh my word, I have a extra one here. Let me just put it there because it might end up that yeah, I did not wash my baking pan, my mixing bowl, because I know that it's chocolate I'm going to do now. It's not it's a recipe that you can mix up together like that. You get, I did this chocolate I did first before vanilla. So I saw the egg chef was inside. That is something I always like using my butter bowl, because it can take the egg, anything that is coming from the egg shaft and all of that. So we're gonna put this in now, bring it down, start mixing, 3 minutes. So we're gonna start prepping other ingredients. Let me get the butter bit out so we can prep that. Let me just watch it to be in the safer side. So for the buttermilk, we need 340. Oh my word! We're gonna cream this to become very white, like a ribbon. White, very white. Okay, 340. So we're gonna take this to the microwave. So microwave it a bit warm, because it's coming from fridge, it's not your room temperature. Yeah, you see it's very white, it's not lumpy, nothing. So just small. I'm gonna bring the baby vanilla cake out, which is that one is up to 30 minutes. Not the one that was in size 2 or this size. What size is this again? 4 inches. This is 4 inches cake. So this is the this is the butter cream. Sorry, the milk. So we are going to add vinegar. You can use lime. I usually use vinegar to eat. So I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar into this. But it's quite a lot here. Don't touch it, don't stir it, put it aside to form the butter cream reaction. Leave it there. So now let's start with the flour, the seasoning of the flour and all of that. So we're going to measure 120 grams of cocoa powder for 360 grams of. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Let me come through. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Today we are baking vanilla cake and chocolate cake. That's what we are doing today. So we're gonna do the decoration fully on Friday. Yeah. So I'm gonna bake it. I put it in the freezer. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. Subscribe if you are not subscribed to support your baby girl. You like the misa? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. It's really good. It's a really good makeup. It's good. Yeah. So we are doing 120 grams. This is the best cocoa ever. Cocoa powder, cocoa chocolate that you can think of use. You want to eat. You know what? I think the mixer is just kind of not giving it. Let me see if I have it over. It's just messing it up, though we are nearly done. Finger crossed that is not more than 120 grams. I'm trying to measure this. I know this gives about 7 grams. I don't know. Woo. I love chocolate cake. I love caramel cake. Honestly, those are my favorite cakes. Honestly. So we're going to be adding baking powder, baking powder. We said it's going to be 1 teaspoon. Baking soda, baking, what is about 5 grams. add baking soda. Salt, 5 grams. So we got all our dry ingredients and now we can see this. We are still going to sieve it again. The more you sieve it, the more fluffy. Okay, hold on. Let me get it ready. So let me mix it for you. This is how it should look like. See, it's not too dark, it's not too bright. So let's measure the oil. Oh, without that, let me measure the oil out. Let me bring the cake out first. So we can measure the oil. I think this is really because of the speed that we are using. So I want to bring the baby cake out. This one is ready. I told you guys, yeah. I know it's that it's ready for long. So let's bring it out. Let me put it in this plate. You can see the first vanilla we make for 45 minutes. Look how it's come. Very hot. It might not want to come out like that. Another way to keep your cake very moist, you know, you can use a cling film or you can use foil paper to cover it for like 5-10 minutes. Let all the steam, let it catch up all the steam before you start bringing it up for the baking pan, before you put it in the fridge or in the freezer. That's another way to make your cake to be very moist. Okay? He said no, I'm very stubborn, I'm not going to come out. This baby cake is pricey. There we go. Sometimes when you put baking paper, it's easier for them to come out. Look at that. It was trying me, right? Look at that. See how it's bouncing back. Look how this, we just made it. Fresh bake. Look at this. Smelly good. Oh my word. This is so nice. I'm going to give a cut for you guys. Look at that. Yummy, delicious vanilla cake. I'm not a too fan of vanilla. I'm going to keep it back. I'm going to keep it out for my little one when they come back from school. I'm not a fan. I don't eat, but it doesn't motivate me like the way chocolate cake. In that red or very some caramel cake will push me going. So we are gonna quickly soak this on because we will need it for the chocolate cake. So let's lift it up. Look at that. See, we still need to cream it. It's still a bit light. I still need to cream it a bit more. I'm gonna speed up now, guys. I'm supposed to use vegetable oil, but I run out of vegetable oil. I'm going to use the strawberry oil, which is going to make it more healthy. Bring the buttercream, guys. Look our gorgeous buttercream that we made. Homemade buttercream. So yeah, we speed it up. Yeah, you can see the bubble. Look at it. Look at what we're looking for. Can you see? Can you see the air bubble inside? That's what I was looking for. So I can still, no, I still need to mix with the high speed, because when I do it, it look like a like ribbon kind of. I don't know. Yeah, I still need to speed up, guys. What's doing is what's doing. So you need to pay attention to what's doing. I'm trying to bring out the cake. I think some of the cake is ready. So sometimes when you bring your cake out, it's not really a level where you can press it down. I didn't even check with the skewer if it's ready, but let's see. Yeah, it's ready. It came out nice, it's ready. And secondly, while we trust that it's ready, you can see the edges of the baking pan started coming out already. That's to tell you that, you know what, I'm ready. See the edges is cracking. That's to tell you that the cake was ready. So as I said, I'm not going to do it because what's doing is what's doing. I'm going to get my cream frame to cover this up for the steam to stay inside, or I will just bring it out, quickly wrap it with the cream frame. It's too awesome, yeah? It's fine if my measurement comes upside down. I want to make sure that it's ready to come out. I'm looking for the knife that I use. I don't want my cake to be there. So I need to get the knife. Don't press it too much. Don't press, yeah, I love what I'm saying there. Don't press it too much so I don't press your edges. Do you get? Except you want to trim the cake. I might not trim this cake on the day I'm going to do a decor. Yeah, like, you know, so don't press it too much so that you can still keep your circle on the, yeah, don't compress with your clean frame too much. I'm going to speed that up a bit. Then like this, take it straight to the freezer. Yes, I said it, take it straight to the freezer. You can leave it in the room temperature to cool down, but take it to the freezer. From all this thing, yeah, the moist, to keep it moist. Like everyone will keep asking, who baked this cake? Where is this cake coming from? Yeah, do that, you will thank me later. But for the purpose, we are going to do something else there right now. Let's quickly bring the other top one out, because that one is also ready. It's only the bottom one. I can see it's ready though, but because we are going to be busy with this chocolate cake, I want this to be ready as well. You see, 45 minutes. I didn't overfill my, it was 800 grams we put in. So I didn't overfill my baking pan too much, like overload it. So because when you overfill it up, that's going to take an hour plus for it to be ready. But when you put less, your cake will be ready, you know. Yeah, it will be ready. It's very hot. Yeah, happy day. Now it's on. Because you put on the clean frame, I didn't notice that. It's still gonna come out though. Yeah, just knock it on the surface, press it down a bit. My wrapper is loose. Sorry, I know, and it's okay. We are nearly done, okay? You enjoy staying in mommy's back, aren't you? What's the matter? Because your hands is inside, you can't see anything inside, yeah? So you are making to mommy. Look at that, guys. Lovely, beautiful cake. Smells so good. I love this smell, guys. Not too much, not too much. Okay, I'm happy with this now. Oh my gosh. One of the vanilla is ready. Let me quickly bring it out. I don't want to. About that, I can leave that aside. So let's concentrate on this first. See guys, you can see the difference, you can tell. Let's concentrate on this first. See, can you see? You can see the texture is a bit thicker. Yeah, so yeah, just egg and sugar. Whisk it thoroughly. Okay, very well. Whisk it. This is how I make my oil-based chocolate cake. If you taste this cake, you say Chef Felicia. Thank you. Hi. Let me come and read your comments. Hello, my YouTuber. How you are doing? Thanks for coming in. Hello, Edit Mama. Edit Mama. Edit Mama. Sorry, I know a lot of edit. Oh, sorry. Please, can you help me out? I know about 2 edits, if I'm not mistaken. And even one of my aunties edits, so back then in Africa. So now it's missing. We're gonna add our, we saw the mixture, we saw the, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my word, look at the bubble that is inside. Oh, I love this chocolate cake, trust me. It's so nice, so nice. It's my best ever. Sorry guys, I didn't need to do that to splat it on you guys. So now we're going to add our oil to it. I'm supposed to use vegetable oil, but I'm using extra virgin oil for the first time. Hopefully it's going to be okay. Some is still remaining. I'm just going to tap. I couldn't scrape it out. That would be up to 4 to 5 grams. Yeah. Okay, so we add the oil vanilla. We're gonna add our vanilla. There we go. Happy day. Then the homemade buttercream. Look at that. Look at this butter. Look at the smell. It smells so good with my vanilla. Oh my goodness. We added the buttercream to it. Oh yeah. So let's mix all these goodness ingredients together thoroughly. My nose is like, smells so good. Smells so good, my goodness. So let's add the cocoa powder with the flour that we mix later onto it, the dry ingredients. Let's add that to it. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Guys. Oh my gosh. I'm amazed. I love chocolate cake too much. might be too much. We might end up using one of those pan that just came out from the oven. I might end up using that one here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let me just bring the other cake out. I'll use the smaller one to be better for me to use the smaller one rather than using big one. Yeah. Oh no. I need some for the dusting of the baking pan. Thank God. We're still gonna take that back just to dust the baking pan first. Let's see if this cake is ready to come out. It should be ready to come out. Sorry, a lot is just going on at the last minute. Sometimes it's happened like that when you are baking. Yeah, when you are alone. That's why when you are doing this thing, you don't need to be, you need somebody to help. But sometimes you just need to do all the thing by yourself. And it's not good to keep that. What I just keep in there is not good what I'm doing. I will keep this. Let me mix all the mixture first because it's not good to add the flour and just keep it like that. You need to mix it. Did I oil this? I didn't oil this one. This is what it is. Oh my goodness, Felicia. Yeah, I didn't oil that little baby. The 4-inch is one of the pan. So scrape your bowl. Oh my goodness. Look at the vanilla chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake. I don't know why so much. And it's very hard to see someone that will make chocolate cake that I will like. For me, a caramel cake. Chocolate cake is my favorite, followed by red velvet. Oh my goodness, I feel like eating it, but I gotta wait for him to be ready. I feel like eating. It's tempting me. Thank you for coming. Subscribe to support the video. Yeah, we teach you how to cook and not today. If you are not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Now we have a long way to go. Be ready there. So we are done with this. Look a lot. This mixer, my dough, I've spoiled it. You know, I used to mix a lot of dough. I use it most for dough compared for cake. So the dough, it was too powerful. It has spoiled it. So that's why even if I put on the low speed, it should splash everything. You will see splash everything all around. Sweetheart, just stay where you are. Don't listen to you, don't care. It's okay. We are nearly done. We can say goodbye to my YouTuber, our friend, Twinkle, Twinkle, little star, my little bunny boy. What's the matter? So let's do this first. My niece one first. So now, finally, this spatula can come out. Hey, are you gonna come out or not? Or are you tempting me? If you have been with me this morning, I've done live before how to make broccoli for breakfast with egg, mushroom and carrots. Ensure that you go and watch that video on my life. That's the life I did this morning, and Obi love it. That's the first time Obi was testing it. I always make it, don't eat it, we just rush and go. Today before he went to work, he tested it. He said baby it's good. I the kids has been eating it. I think it's behind since. So today I managed to get the attention to look at that. Look at our chocolate. Look at the bubble. Look at that, guys. This is mad. It's too good. So I'm just stirring. Can you see what I'm saying? Subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. I have the recipe down on my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and watch it. So now it's okay, sweetheart. Nearly done. Yeah, about one. Would that not be too much? 1,000 over here. So it's okay. Because it's gonna be like, okay, that's for that. Yeah. Let me put some here. Mind you, this baby one will be ready before the May bigger one. to scrape my bowl. And I need to secure this little bunny boy. My bestie that is my back here very well as well. What's the matter? I'm gonna try and make the boutique, but that's 400 grams. So there's no point. I was trying to bring the. It's okay, sweetheart. All done now. Only little bunny boy. That was 400 grams. I think this was too much. This 480. So I'm gonna bring some out to that. So yeah, like 80 grams. Still have one spoon to bring out. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Small. The wind, I don't know about you guys, the wind that is blowing here. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Let's take it to the oven. That one is getting ready there. Keep it straight and put it on. So 45 minutes. Bake for 140 to 130 degree. I don't increase more than that. I bake, you know, every food you cook with a low heat is always the best. So when you are baking your cake, don't increase the degree of your what's it called, to bake it. Don't increase it. No, just low heat. 120, 130. You have a long way to go. Be patient, okay? Just take time to bake your cake. Don't bake it 150, except the recipe is not a request. It's okay, sweetheart, a request for that degree. But when you bake in a low degree, from between 130, 140, 120, your cake will be perfect. And you don't overfill it. Just look at all this that we just did. Yeah, we did in less than 45 minutes. So how long have I been on that? An hour plus. So I'm done now, guys. This is the cake. Shh, mommy is done, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay, you want to come out, and when you come there, it's going to drag the ring light. I said the ring light, the tripod, and all of that. You want to go now? Let's share them. Let's show them the cake before we go, before we leave them to go. Hi, bad that, sweetheart. Yeah, there we go. Happy with that. Then we can do some washing up. We will, because his brother, they are doing full day today. That's one thing about my Tuesday. Tuesday is not busy for me. We are doing full day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those are my busy day. Wednesday is my busiest day. Day long for me. It's okay, it's all done. So there we go. See, look at that. Clean fan, put in the fridge, put in the freezer. Okay. Thank you for coming in. So these are all 600 gram mixture. This 3 cake you are saying 600 gram. This 6 inches, this 86 inches. And we mix 600 gram of ingredients, 600 gram of butter, 600 gram of sugar, flour, eggs. These are all we got for 600 grams. On top of that, we also have this as well. Look at that. We have the 4 inches as well. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Yeah. So nice. So nice. I love it. Very nice. So, yeah, subscribe for more. Thanks for coming in, guys. We just finished baking the vanilla cake. The chocolate cake is in the oven getting ready. As you can see, subscribe for more and follow for more. Yeah, we teach how to cook and not to bake. Is your favorite chef, Chef Felicia. Yeah, you can also watch the video I did this morning, how to do morning breakfast. If you have not watched it, go and watch it. Broccoli with egg and banana bread. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. I love you guys, my YouTuber. You guys are so dear to me. Go and try this recipe, please. Don't hesitate not to send me a picture. Try it out and let me know. I explained along the line. If you miss anything, let me know on the comments. Just drop your comments. I'm really current on the current. Like I quickly reply messages on the comment section. Yeah, because YouTube, you will see notification on the email straight boom. So my eyes on my email. Yeah. If you might message me on TikTok, on Instagram, I might not go. WhatsApp, YouTube, those are the places you can get quickly, can get hold of me if you want my attention. Just write something on my YouTube channel. You see that the email will be, notification will be on my email. I will go and reply and respond to whoever. Even if somebody is just baking at the kitchen. Oh, you say, oh, the sugar, I didn't know what you said. Because I'm not an English person. Maybe my English might not be accurate. Speak well. I didn't speak it well, whatever. But just test. Then I will respond. Just write it on the comment section, then I will tell you, okay, this is what I said, this is what you need, this is what you need to do. That's your favorite chef for you, Chef Felicia, EBB Pastry. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always turning in for my channel, for your support. But if you can share the video, that will have a long way to go for your baby girl. Some of my recipe that you find interested, or you find someone that, you know, to encourage them, maybe they're a baker or a cooker, you know, just share some of my video to them for them to watch. We just want to grow this platform. Let's grow it together, okay? That will encourage your baby girl to becoming more live to the screen, do live streaming and all of that, talking to you guys. And if you have any recipe you want us to work on, don't hesitate not to drop that. I'm more than happy to come, take my time, buy the ingredients and do it. We have done gingerbread house of fish, you can see on my YouTube channel there. So we're going to be doing gingerbread Christmas tree, or any other recipe you just want me to work on. I'm a chef from level 2 chef from pastry. If you want desserts, anything you want us to work on, let me know. Okay guys, I love you all. Stay blessed. Thank you for coming in today. Have a beautiful day ahead of you. Bye. Thank you.